Let's get in the mood. This isn't going to be a review. The game's been talked about for years by many talented people in just about every aspect possible, including its infamous development and incredible popularity. What this is just me gushing over my experiences and how I feel about one of my favorite games of all time. Halo 2 may just be the most important game of my career, introducing me to competitive online and the Xbox as a whole. It was the center of many LAN parties and the setting of some of the best gaming memories I've had. It's given me friends. It's got me through rough times. And I'll keep playing it until the end. I was late to the Halo party, buying a copy of Halo PC in summer 2005 after using a misprinted advertisement to convince my dad, "Oh no, the rating's wrong on the box, see it's T." Worked out well enough, and even though our family computer chugged it along at 20 frames per second with broken active camo shaders, I was hooked. Loved the story, loved the campaign, and I loved playing multiplayer matches with a few of my friends after school. Eventually we ended up getting a used Xbox later that year, and a pre-owned copy of Halo 2 as well. I was blown away at how much improvement had been made between the two games visually. Speaking now, boy does this show its age, but the art style is still my favorite out of all the Halos. Different, but still very much identifiable as Halo with a split-second glance. The lighting is what really got me, and even though now I know other games at the time were doing similar things, it was very impressive. I'd also just like to give a quick shout out to the full body awareness here. It's the first game that I noticed it in, and it's still one of the better ones simply because of the legs. They don't rotate around when turning, but actually stay still until they would need to move. It's a small touch, but it's a very good detail. Music is the best it's ever been and never will be. ODST absolutely is the closest second you can get since it's just as good in another tone, but for my money it cannot beat the direction Marty and Michael went for in 2. Halo 2 Volume 1 was actually the second video game OST I owned, the first being Sonic Adventure 2, and I still have the CD, though it's scratched to hell and back by now. All of the songs are fantastic and fit perfectly when they're used in-game. Even the licensed songs that date Halo 2 firmly in the early to mid-2000s are great, and though I get why, it's a shame they had to be removed for Halo 2 Anniversary. I've probably played the campaign over a dozen times fully, and numerous more times the individual missions because, let's face it, Quarantine Zones and Sacred Icon can get annoying. Sometimes you just want to go through Metropolis or Delta Halo. It's still the only one I've yet to beat on Legendary, though I would like to brag that it's not due to the Jackal snipers. I got past both Outskirts and Regret, but I lost my motivation right afterwards. It's a hard game. A buddy of mine and I did a 3-day marathon of co-oping all the Halo campaigns in chronological order, and Halo 2 definitely did take the longest. We did split in ODST right after Metropolis, so that did take more time than otherwise. Concerning multiplayer, gonna repeat myself, but it's the best it's ever been and ever will be. I always really liked how fast Halo 2 is. It may not show as much during the single player, but multiplayer is very speedy, especially with the battle rifle spawns. For the sake of balance, it's good that they nerfed the BR in Halo 3 onwards, but from extended mid-range to the closest possible if you can manage BXRing, it can't be beat. Dual wielding is also a fun feature, but definitely less practical in a competitive setting, and more of a cool factor for casual play. I like every single Halo 2 Xbox map without exception. Yes, that includes Backwash. Yes, that includes Waterworks. I know that those two in particular were always on the lower end of popularity, but Assault or CTF matches on Waterworks were always great fun, intense if teams were evenly matched. It was also a really good multi-team Slayer map. Backwash made for great Zombies custom games because of the fog, as well as 1v1s. My personal favorite maps are Ascension, Relic, and Headlong. LAN was just a blast. My birthday parties were some of the best because while getting 16 high schoolers in a single house with 4 Xboxes sounds like a noise complaint on standby, they went as smooth as you could possibly hope for. We'd split up into rooms where one Xbox is one team, and when it was just 2 teams, the 2 closest would pair up and yell at one another to please get back on flag defense. I remember one CTF game where I grabbed the flag and a friend flew in with their Banshee. I jumped on top and they flew steadily across the map, grabbing the attention of their sniper. Fortunately, most of the sniper shots missed and we scored that round. Once we got it working, I was really excited for Xbox Live. Finally, my other friends who didn't have Halo PC could play Team Slayer matches together. I made a lot of friends through Halo 2. In fact, most of the people still on my friends list come from those days, though we've all gone our separate ways and I barely touch my 360 anymore. We had our fun. Nothing like finishing all your homework early to run and catch an hour of matchmaking in big team battle. Admittedly, receiving achievements for Halo 2 linking up to my Xbox Live account was something that put me over the edge for the Vista port. Additionally, I was thinking there may be something similar to Halo Custom Edition and got really excited at the possibility, and I finally got around to getting it in summer 2009. By then, the multiplayer had run its course. Sure, you had about a dozen full servers and 24 more ranging from about 2 to half full, but it wasn't Halo 1 PC or Custom Edition levels of player count. As a result, I never really put in the playtime that I have on the Xbox version, nor really checked out any mods, but the latter didn't ever take off like CE. Still, since no Xbone, with a few tweaks in Project Cartographer, Halo 2 Vista gets the job done. For now, hoping the PC Master Chief Collection goes over well enough. Thank you for watching, and I hope this wasn't too rambling. Real review next, and as chosen by you, it's Toho Luna Nights.